we are now running an 11 Darkflame Cleft. Sadly, we did not get any gear, but that's okay. That does happen sometimes. I think a lot of people got gear they needed in that during the community raid today. Pulling all the ads together. Careful with the wild wallop. Remember, wild wallop knocks back the ads. Ideally, as the tank or the person with aggro, you want to make sure you're stepping out of the wild wallop towards a wall. What item level are you now? What item level? Hold on, let me look. I'm 662. So I wanted to be over 660, so I actually changed a bunch of gear and upgraded almost everything to get to 662. So a bunch of my gear is close to max upgrade, except that ring, the one ring I highlighted, it's 3. But we spent a lot of upgrade material and max upgraded our trinkets. So 662. Careful of the ads. Make sure you're interrupting the wicker light bowl. Yeah, I'm thinking 665 is our new goal. We're gonna try to get over 665 after tomorrow. Hopefully, I'm kind of hoping that on the vault tomorrow we either get one of these trinkets as mythic or a chest piece as mythic. Because right now we're running with a champion chest piece because we actually do not have a hero chest piece. So I'm really hoping tomorrow we loot either a hero chest piece, or not a hero, we loot either a mythic chest piece or a best in slot trinket. I don't know what I was targeting, but it was out of range. Careful with the wild wallop. Watch these pack moles. Mold frenzy, interrupt the mold frenzy. Pack moles are enraged. So when the pack moles get enraged, they will deal 20% increased damage. You want to be careful and make sure you're using a defensive when they are enraged.
Feed on the void.
14% left. No vaults for me this week. I spent so much time leveling alts, but I hope you score on your vault. Thank you, Burrow. So you still have time. You can still get vault slots today. Today's only Monday. So you could always work on your vault today. You just have to complete one dungeon. Oh, wait. Really quick. I thought you were... Didn't you run Delves this week? Pretty sure Delves gives you vault slots. Oh, dang. I didn't see the minecar. Focus on the minecar.
No dodge minecart!
73% left on the ad. Or on the boss. Don't forget you want to put these ads underneath those circles to smash them with rocks. Oh, that's our emerald snail. We just got that from the... Let's see. All time walking so far. Gonna help my sister level an alt this evening. Nice. Well, that's always fun too. There's no harm in losing a couple of volts. You'll get it late season. That's always fine. Plus, once she's leveled, she can get a volt slot too. You guys can get a volt slot together for next week. And with time walking this week, this is the right week to work on leveling. Ideally, I probably should have been running time walking this week too. Is there time walking next week?
Let's go!
event ends. Time walking next week. So yeah, this week was the right week to... And there's always the Dark Moon Fair too. You can always visit the Dark Moon Fair for leveling as well. But every time I go to the Dark Moon Fair, I want to do that one mini game where you get launched out of a cannon. I can never win that mini game. But every time I go there, I find myself trying that mini game again. It's like a cruel joke.
Yeah. Feed. All of
Yeah, the Dark Moon Fair buff together is great. Great. Where are we going? Yeah, but once you guys are leveled, you can totally you'll probably get your first vault slot next week. You just have to run, I think it's pretty much any kind of competitive content. Yeah, raid, 2 delves, or world activities, or a dungeon.
Quick, faster. I'll catch up.
It is too far away.
All the units together. Nope. Number 1 rule as a tank. Never let the mobs hit you in the back. Okay, we're back again. Hold the guy on the end with the guys in the middle.
mortals, scrabbling after any shred.
Careful the bonk cast. You can use CCs or interrupts to stop the bonk cast. While bonk may not do a lot of damage, it does actually deal a slight burst of damage to you, so you just want to make sure you're not very low on health. Pulling all the blazing beams. Oh shoot. I don't even know how I died. Alright, be careful with all the blazing beams again. You can use CCs or interrupts on the explosive flames. Now the hard part is going to be getting aggro back because our damage is actually really good this key. And keys where the damage is really good, it's really hard to get aggro off of people. Looks like our warlock took the brunt of it. We're gonna look in a second and see how he died. Careful with those explosive flames.
Mortals.
Make sure you're using CCs or interrupts on the explosive flames. We did miss an orb.
It's too far away.
Now we actually need to back up because we are short a player.
Too far away.
Yes, Family Gaming is nice. So far this expansion, she is the only one I played with. I just need to pick a main.
My flame alights.
Wait, what is your sister's main? Stack on X for extinguish, she says.
And you shall feed it.
Careful with the dousing breath. Oh, I forgot to look at how I died. I died to melee. That's it, I died to melee.
The candle's light.
Step out of the dark circle. She is a disc priest main. Nice. She's already got the hard part covered if she chose to be a healer. I see your problem with picking a main though. So you have to be a tank or DPS and you're not sure which one you want to be. And you probably want to be a tank that can also DPS. That way you can switch between them on hard weeks. Careful with dousing breath. Wicker light barrier. Wicker light barrage. Make sure you're taking your fire down to the candles. Stand in front of one of the candles that are lit on fire.
Mortals, scrabbling after any shred of
Watch that wind. 43% on the boss.
I'm out of range.
Careful those orbs. Those orbs are a priority. You need to make sure you're grabbing the orbs. Don't forget that they do give the bosses a significant damage buff. And they also reduce the damage you deal to the bosses. What is the basic rule of thumb for locks in Mythic now? With Soulstones. You can hold it for battle res or use it on someone. So what I've seen is Warlocks right now, what they're doing is they'll Soulstone either the tank or the healer before the key is pulled. And then after that, they hold it. That's what I've seen Warlocks doing lately. So like I was Soulstoned when I died a second ago, because the Warlock had Soulstoned me before we had pulled. But for the most part, I see they either Soulstone you, they either Soulstone the tank or the healer before the key is pulled, and then after that, it depends. Like they usually hold it. You're welcome, Furrow. Wandering Candle. If you do not hit the Wandering Candle, you can actually pull all of these ads without... Oh. You can actually pull all of these ads without being hit by the Wandering Candle, and the Wandering Candle will just disappear. That was really close. Squeezed into the tiny little circle there. Make sure you're interrupting Firebolt. So it'll stay when the key is started. Yes, it'll stay when the key is started. Your pet, though, as a Warlock, does not stay when the key is started. Warlocks have to resummon their pet after the key is pulled. Same as Hunters. Hunters have to resummon their pets after the key is pulled.
I cannot use that.
And lock gates do not stay after the key is pulled either. Soulstones do, though. As a Death Knight, Abomination Limbs actually stays after the key is pulled. But right when the wall comes off, you don't want to use your Abomination Limbs because you pull everything straight into the bubble. Like, the wall moves, and then you're just pulling everything onto your party.
I'm out of range.
Careful of fire.
Far away.
But Soulstones do stay. 64% left on the Forge Snarl. Oh, the other cool thing I see people pull. I saw one guy do it, and then I saw another guy do it. The cool thing I'm seeing random people do with Warlocks right now is skip this pull. You can actually Warlock Gate over the pull. But the thing is about skipping this, well, it's like here to here. They like Warlock Gate here. But the hard part about that is you have to come back and get these guys anyways, because I don't know where you're going to get percent. But right now we're burning hero timer. We're burning the hero timer.
Yes.
Where we could be fighting the boss and then come back for these after we hero.
All of you, feed on the void.
I'm rusty, but I learned something every now and again.
Fill you.
Thank you, Furrow. I appreciate you watching and lurking in the chat. And chatting. Healer says stacked for this boss. Careful the Candle King. Pickaxe, light sight pickaxe. He says DC. He must have a lot of lag right now. Use the purple circles and overlap the statues slightly to remove the statues. Make sure you're interrupting Paranoid Mind. The range of Underpin makes me really love this game. Underpin. Careful with the purple circles.
I mold you now.
Scrabbling after any
How? What's
shred
your
of
best
control.
pull on the Underpin? What's the best percent you've gotten? Darkflame pickaxe. Careful with the Darkflame pickaxe. Paranoid Minds. Interrupt Paranoid Minds. Paranoid Minds is a fear, and you want to make sure you interrupt it every time it is cast.
I make you candles.
Paranoid Minds again. Light sighting behind the statue right behind you. So our statues are very spread out. I don't know if that gets them both. Oh no, got them both. Nice. New hero molds. Darkflame pickaxe. He's gonna try to get the one off straggler. And then we should have 1, 2, 3 circles. We should be able to get the other 3. 26% left on the boss.
I make you candles.
Almost dead. Again, be careful of that Paranoid Minds cast.
After any shred
Remember
of
that Paranoid
control.
Minds is a fear, and you do not want to be feared on this boss. Paranoid Minds needs to be interrupted. But I'm a really cool looking wax statue. I wonder if you can get one of the wax statues for your house later on. One player housing becomes a thing. Dark flame pickaxe. Line of sight behind the dark flame pickaxe.
I make you candles.
Eerie molds. Be careful with the eerie molds.
But I'm the king.
No more Candle King. We can be free. But first, the darkness.
Okay, we're waiting on one shaman.
Darkness cannot be
Here it
tamed to
comes.
flee. Flee to freedom.
Alright, let's
We
go.
can use big candle cart to escape.
Now we are leaving behind the poor warlock. Thank you, Fur. That was actually a very clean kill. Alright, going to the next spot. Oh, creepers.
Yeah.
Remember that the corridor creepers
Feel
actually
it.
enrage the more ads they're on top
All
of.
of you.
So you want to make sure you take the
Feed
corridor
on the
creeper
void.
away from the ads after the ads all die.
Darkness fill you.
Purple circles, step out of the purple circles. % left on the boss. It's almost dead. Here for that drain light. Drain light. There with the drain cast. It does drain your candle. You want to make sure you're interrupting it as soon as you see it going off. Facing the wrong way. I didn't realize my character was facing the wrong way. Alright, going to the next pull. Number 1 rule as a tank. Never turn your back to the boss. Or the mobs. all the ads together. So the candle is actually supposed to stop when there are ads in it, but it does not always stop when there are ads in it, so you have to be kind of careful and make sure you're standing just on the edge of the candle, front or back, just on the edge of the candle, so you can continue to attack while you're inside of, so you can continue to attack. Because you actually cannot attack if you are outside of the candle circle.
After any shred of control.
Careful with the purple circles. And 10% left on the fob. Again, make sure you're interrupting that turning light. We're going to kill the scorer, and then we're going to go down to the last area. $14% left on the horror. Alright, as soon as this candle hits the end, we're gonna grab our dynamite, and then we're gonna deal as much damage to the boss as we can before we reach the end phase. While the darkness is chasing you, you want to just keep throwing the candles at it, or the dynamite at it. The more damage you do to the boss here, the less damage you have to do to the boss later. I've seen the boss get down to about 80% health. I don't know if you can get it any lower than that, but I know you can for sure get it to 80% health. %, left on the
Oh, my head.
13%. Careful with the corridor creepers. Pull as many corridor creepers together as we can. Watch the scaring darkness. Don't forget that the corridor creepers actually enrage, so you stand on top of the darkness. You want to make sure you're pulling them off of the scaring darkness as soon as the scaring darkness die. Also watch your stacks here of creeping shadows. Creeping shadows cast here. Hold on, I'm gonna epically die. Creeping shadows dot does stack. You want to be very careful with that. This will be 95, that'll be 94, 95, 96, this will be 90, 98. We're gonna need the last corridor creeper. Oh dang, pulled it right off of our Shaman's Earthquake. That's actually hilarious. Hello AWOL Toxic. And sadly we did not gain any Raider IO over the weekend. We did log in and run 1P on Sunday, but it fell apart.
Mortals, scrabbling after any shred of control.
I will go back to posting our daily updates of what we're doing on Instagram. I just failed to do that over the weekend. How have you been, AWOL Toxic? How was your weekend?
I'm out of rest.
5% left on the ad. Most excellent. How about yourself? It was very busy. Oh dang, we're only 98. Yeah, I'm not gonna finish this off though. This plus the ad at the end of the hall might finish this off.
Yes. Feed. All of you. Feed on the void. Let its darkness fill you.
Be careful with the orb. Run the light during the pulse, he says.
Darkness descends.
Other than that, I'll help, he says. Okay, no.
Darkness fill you.
Shadows gather.
Was the other thing that this definitely thumbs up. Are you ready for the bolt tomorrow? I hear some people saying yes, they're ready for the bolt tomorrow, and some people saying heck yeah, glad to hear it. Thanks for asking, Evil Toxic. 68% left on the boss. Super stoked for a bolt. I have 3 mythic slots filled.
Mortals.
Nice. That's awesome, actually. Congratulations on that. Left in the darkness. Don't forget that the darkness actually dies at 55%, so you actually do not have to get him down to 0. Sadly, with 2 minutes, we're gonna have to run to the end of the hall and grab this ad and hope that this ad makes us percent. Because I think that's the only way we can come close to timing it. I almost forgot the candle in the darkness. That would have been funny. I'm hoping everyone gets something awesome, like the trinket. Yeah, that would be awesome. If we got best in slot trinkets, that would be awesome. We just walk through all the keys. Be easy 3K then. I either want a trinket or a chest piece tomorrow. Either one would be nice. There's one ad back here that's worth 1%. We have 1 minute to get to this ad and kill it. Well, actually, it's worth like 1.30% or something. 80% left on the ad.